Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. Time for an update. Mr. Hamilton is back, and the good news is he's no longer in jail. Today, he attempts to take a plea, and it doesn't go so smooth. But to answer his question, no, you didn't F it up. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Wow. All right. You've got a couple people here in the courtroom. Maybe I can get rid of them first. When I say get rid of them, I mean that in an appropriate professional manner. All right. Mr. Harrison, who else is in here?
Mr. Hamilton is the most eager.
Mr. Hamilton?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and come on up, sir? Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
We have the wrong prosecutor.
We have the wrong process.
Oh, we do?
Mr. Carnes was it?
All right, well, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, there's Mr. Carnes right there.
Oh, never mind.
Musical chairs. I had no idea. All right.
I do. You ready?
I'm ready.
Joshua Hamilton.
Yeah.
2513995. All right. We're taking up next the case of People of the State of Michigan versus Joshua Hamilton. This is case number 25-13995FH. Appearances, gentlemen.
Nate Carnes on behalf of the people.
And I'm Jeff Harrison. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Hamilton. He has joined me at the table.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. We are here today for a final pre-trial conference in this case. This is one of several set for a potential trial on April 8th. And what are we doing today?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that defendant is going to enter a guilty plea to an added count of attempted felonious assault. The people are going to dismiss felonious assault and resist or obstruct a police officer. Additionally, there is a killabrew agreement for no additional jail at the time of sentencing if defendant remains compliant on bond. Okay.
All right, thank you. Mr. Harrison?
That comports with my understanding of the plea agreement.
Okay.
As well as that of Mr. Hamilton. I want to tee this up for the court. As you can probably tell from his demeanor, he's very enthusiastic. And sometimes he has a little trouble focusing. He suffered a TBI several years ago.
I recall.
So if you'll bear with us,
Yeah.
it may take some patience to get through this.
Mr. Hamilton, you and I are going to be doing the talking now for just a couple minutes, so bear with me. All right, please raise your right hand, sir. Sir, do you swear or affirm that the information and testimony that you're about to provide shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Hamilton, are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No, it's my first offense on anything.
Okay.
That I never.
Okay.
I try not to get in trouble. I'm 43 years old and I've never been in trouble. I don't miss court.
It's okay. It's all right.
I graduated high school. I graduated college.
It's okay, Mr. Hamilton. It's all right. Hey, Mom, it's all right. I'm patient. Don't worry about it. I'll do my best here. All right, Mr. Hamilton. I'm told today that you're going to plead guilty to a count. Is that correct? Yes or no? All right. Now, before we do that, I need to go over some information. Now, right now, you are charged with 2 offenses. The first one is called assault with a dangerous weapon, specifically a handgun. Now, that's a felony punishable by up to 4 years and or up to $2,000. However, that count will be dismissed if you plead guilty to a lesser charge. That lesser charge would be attempt to assault with a dangerous weapon, which is a felony punishable by no more than 2 years and or no more than $1,000. You understand? All right. Now, count 2 is going to be dismissed, but I haven't told you what that count is yet, but I will now. Count 2 was that you allegedly assaulted, resisted, or obstructed a police officer in the performance of his or her duties. That is a felony punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000. However, that charge will be dismissed. Is that what you understood?
Is that what we're gonna do, lawyer?
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The R and R to be dismissed.
Yeah,
All right, Mr. Hamilton.
I don't like felonies, I've only had one misdemeanor.
Okay,
I'm trying to say be good. I'm
okay,
a hunter
I
and a
got it.
fisherman.
It's all right, Mr. Hamilton. Now, sir, if you plead guilty to this lesser charge, you're not gonna have a trial of any kind. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
Yeah,
All right. By pleading guilty, you're going to be giving up certain rights that you would otherwise have at a trial. Now, that includes the right to be tried by a jury, the right to be tried without a jury, in other words, just with the court, if the prosecutor and the court agree, the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, the right to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, the right to have the witnesses against you appear at the trial, the right to question and cross-examine those witnesses against you, the right to have the court order any witnesses you may have for your defense to appear at the trial, the right to remain silent during the trial, the right to not have it silence used against you, and the right to testify if you chose to testify. Do you understand those rights, Mr. Hamilton?
yeah,
And do you understand that if you plead guilty in just a moment, you will be waiving those rights and we won't have that trial?
yeah, as long as I get this done and over.
Okay, all right. Now, furthermore, if this court accepts that plea, any appeal as to the conviction and sentence pursuant to this pretrial agreement will be by filing an application for leave to appeal and not a claim of appeal by right. Furthermore, you may be given up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise only be appealable if you were convicted at a trial. Also, if I accept that plea, you will be given up the right to claim that the plea was a result of some other promises or threats or inducements that you haven't told me about. Have there been any other promises other than the thing about the sentencing, which I'm going to get to? Has anybody else forced you, pressured you?
No, here, my will, free will.
Okay, and are you going to enter this plea of your own free will?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Now, there's this other portion of this agreement that I haven't explained to you yet, but you heard the attorneys talk about it. And that is there's an agreement at sentencing. Now, that agreement is between you and the prosecutor alone. And that is that at the time of sentencing, I won't give you any jail. I know you've already done some jail, but I won't give you any additional jail. Now, if I don't go along with that, you would have the right to withdraw your plea and then go back to a trial. I have no reason to think that I won't, but the real condition here is that the prosecutor is going to stick with that agreement as long as you are compliant on bond, which means between now and sentencing, which will be about a month. You understand?
yeah,
Can you make it a month without getting in trouble?
yeah, I'm not troublemaker, Your Honor.
Okay, okay. All
I
right.
don't mean, is your wife a Dr. Elnor?
Yes, she is.
That's my doctor.
Okay, all right. Well, great. I hope that she's a good doctor for your.
Yeah, no, she's an awesome doctor.
I am well aware she's awesome.
She's
Thank you.
getting ready to retire.
All right. Well, anyways, do you still wish to enter the plea?
Yes, I need to get this taken care of.
As to the added count 3 of attempted felonious assault, how do you plead, Josh?
Guilty.
All right. Now, before I can accept that plea, I've got to have you tell me what it is that you did that makes you guilty of the offense.
That's only one charge, though, right?
Yep. That's
Okay.
it. So hold on. Looking back in November on the 22nd, right around Thanksgiving this past year in 2024, out in Antioch Township, way up there by Mesa here in Wexford County.
Yeah.
What happened between you and Mark? Who's Mark?
My brother, he's my older brother,
Okay.
and he kicked I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said out
Yeah.
loud. And he kicked my door in and wanted to fight.
Okay.
And then he threw my lunchbox and hit my lockbox, which had a gun in it.
Okay.
So the gun hit the floor. I had to pick it up before he did.
All right.
I just asked him to leave my room.
Okay.
That's only how the gun got involved.
All right. And so when you said you picked up the firearm
Yeah,
and then you pointed the firearm at your brother?
Yeah, in the gut.
All right, and did you say anything to him when you pointed the firearm
Yes, I
at him?
asked him, please leave my room.
Okay,
And then I just sat down, I didn't wanna hurt him.
yeah, okay, all right. Did you hit him at all with the firearm?
No, I was scared, cause
And why did he come into the bedroom?
I think I was mouthing off about his daughter.
You were mouthing off?
Yeah, she don't go to school.
Okay,
My dad raised me, you better go to school every day. I graduated high school.
good,
Amazing.
good.
And I was pounded in my head, go to
All
school.
right, thank you, Mr. Hamilton. Just one moment here. I now need to speak with the lawyer.
Okay.
Come on. Is that what happened or am I missing? I'm gonna allow you guys to ask some questions.
It is
So
very-
far, yeah, could he use deadly force versus non-deadly force? But he didn't discharge the firearm, so it's not deadly force, it's a threat of potential deadly force. I've got that, but
That's the intent.
all right. Are there any other questions for Mr. Hamilton? Yeah, because I don't know, I don't have the police report. I don't know what the allegations are. I assume because Mr. Hamilton said he would tell the truth, that what he just told me was the truth.
It was.
Okay, I don't know worries, Josh. Hold on.
Well, let's get a couple of things perhaps clarified. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clarify, yeah.
Okay, so you picked up the gun and put it in Mark's gut,
Yeah,
okay?
I just pointed at it, it's good, I didn't know.
Okay,
Did you push it into his stomach?
No,
All right.
I didn't even cock the hammer because I knew I didn't wanna hurt him.
Was there ammunition in it?
Yeah,
All right, keep going, Mr. Harrison.
would he have had reason to be afraid that you might shoot him at that point?
no, not my brother, he knows I wanna shoot.
Okay, you pointed a gun at him.
Just for he to leave my room, he's attacking me. He's done this 3 other times by kicking my door in. This ain't the first time it's happened. My stuff gets broke, only my stuff. I don't go to his room.
Okay,
Okay,
hold on, Josh. Anything else, Mr. Harrison? If you're looking, Mr. Harrison, I'll wait. Take your time.
I am looking.
All right.
It seems to me that there was some verbal exchange at the scene concurrent with the pointing of the gun, but I'm not finding it in the police report.
Well,
And he
let's
clearly doesn't remember.
Well, that's all right. Let's wait and see what Mr. Carnes brings up.
Josh, is it true that when your brother Mark entered your room, he asked if you could be quiet because his daughter Emma was studying?
Maybe, I don't remember. He could have,
How big is your brother, Mark?
5'6".
So he's shorter than you?
Yeah, he's shorter than me, so.
Okay. Have the two of you ever been in a fight before?
No, we've always been close, that's what I don't understand. We're
You-
both iron workers,
Iron workers?
local 340,
Okay,
Battle Creek, Michigan.
all right. So you said he's come into your room and kicked the door in before. Tell me about that. When was it?
Months before this. I mean, months before, you know what I mean? Hey, a couple of months, wham, couple of months, wham.
All right, and so what happened those prior times?
I just asked him to leave and he did.
Okay.
I
Why?
stay quiet, then I guess I have a problem with my mouth. I'm loud.
So why did you not ask him to leave this time, or did you?
I did, and he wouldn't leave. He picked up my weight, was gonna swing at me.
And how did the gun fall out of the box?
It was in a lockbox right here. He threw my lunchbox and it broke open and fell out.
So you didn't go retrieve the
No.
gun out of the box? You
No.
just picked it up off the floor?
Before he got it.
Okay,
It was my room that we're in and I was quiet after that. I didn't mean to cause family ruckus.
that's okay. I've got it. Well, let's look here at the definitions for or the elements for self-defense and the use of harm. From what I'm hearing, it's not like he ran and grabbed the gun, opened the box, grabbed it. He picked it up so nobody else would pick it up, but then he used it and brandished it. He didn't brandish it in public. So we're looking at court and jury instruction. I think it's 7-2.
I was just scared, Your Honor. It's
okay.
my bigger brother,
Hold on.
older brother, not bigger. Always taught to respect the elders.
Hold on, Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Mom, don't worry. He's doing well. Did you think, Josh, Mark was going to do?
He was waving around my other gun at me, trying to hit me with it.
There was another firearm?
Yeah, my way, but
Where was that located?
lined up against my door.
Did he,
Yeah, he
Did-
brandished it. He
Hold on.
brandished it.
hold on, did he hit that firearm first? Or did you who picked up a firearm first? You
I
or
did.
Mark?
I did. The one that broke on the ground, then he picked up the way he was gonna break it. I don't know if
Okay.
he wanted to, he didn't aim it at me, but when he was like this, it was aimed at me. You know what I
I
mean?
got it. Thank you, sir. Okay. Accepting this plea.
I would accept the plea to resist or obstruct a police officer.
Jeff, why don't you talk about that with him? There's no way that, yeah, anyways. Jeff?
Okay. Did fuck it up for us?
Nope.
Okay, do you wanna talk for another minute outside of the court?
Yeah, I fucked it up.
No, hold on, Josh.
Stop with the F word and don't worry about it, okay?
I'm not used to you guys
It's
shooting
okay.
ties in the courtroom.
Everybody's
I'm not
yelling
used
at you
to-
too, okay?
Yeah,
All right,
Step
off
out
the
in the
record.
hallway and I'll talk to you for a minute, okay? It's
okay.
your mom. Go talk to your mom for a minute,
Yeah.
calm down, okay?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't mean to rise before you.
We have a brief adjournment, Your Honor.
All right, back on the record there.
I don't need to rise.
All right, so we went off the record just briefly,
Thank
so
you.
Mr. Harrison could speak with his counsel or his client. We're gonna take a brief recess to allow Mr. Hamilton and Mr. Harrison to talk. I think that's appropriate. We will recess on that file.
100% sure. As long as I get out of here. You know, I don't like court being late. It ain't that I don't like him.
I understand.
I'm scared of him.
Everybody understands.
He's the only one that can take my freedom.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Back on the record now for the 28th Circuit Court here in Wexford County. And we're gonna recall the case of People of the State of Michigan versus Joshua Hamilton, 25-13995. Okay. Parties that were here previously are getting back here on the record. What are we doing, Mr. Harrison?
We are unable to achieve any resolution of the case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Hamilton is aware that will result in the case being set for trial, and it could be as soon as April 8th.
I'm pretty sure we have another trial.
I am
set for
too, but
April.
I didn't want to leave any stone unturned.
It
But I-
said he breathed on my letter. I don't know, 9 o'clock.
I know. All right, so April 8th is set for one day for the other trial.
I think that's Mr. Burdett's client.
So my question is do I put this on April 9th on Wednesday?
This would otherwise be the oldest case, would it not?
No. Look, this one's way down on the line.
Okay.
So,
There are a couple other matters that are yet to be presented to you that I also believe will be set for trial.
all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to keep it on the current trial date, the likelihood of it going on that date sounds relatively low. But we'll make a decision in case something happens. I don't want to lose a trial date. And so we'll just go ahead and leave it.
I'll be here. Who says I'll be here?
Mr. Hamilton, I have no doubt you'll be here and I'll look forward to having you here. Okay, sir?
Thank you, respect, brother.
All right, thank you. All right, we're adjourned. On
Thank you,
continues.
brother.
Yep. Thank you. Josh, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you on April 8th then.
All right, thank you,
I don't
sir.
want to clear this up. I'm gonna get in more trouble like when I try to clean up something, it just messes up everything. Yeah, but hopefully some good could come.
All right, are we good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do have Mr. Burdett's next file, and isn't there
You're
two?
the one that gave me mine, George.
All right,